Distinguished guests, friends, and parents of Green Run High School, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I welcome you to this virtual ceremony to celebrate the class of 2020. Graduates, under the current circumstances, you could easily compare your senior year to the opening lines of Charles Dickens' famous novel, A Tale of Two Cities, which read, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." You could choose to focus on the worst of times and the recent missed opportunities, but I encourage you to instead focus on the best of times and all that you have accomplished and on the many new opportunities that lie ahead. You entered Green Run High School 4 years ago with various goals and aspirations, and it has truly been an honor to be a part of your academic growth and development. We place high expectations upon you, and I greatly appreciate and applaud your efforts to continually rise up to those expectations. While your 4 years have been exceptional and unique, this, your senior year, has been even more momentous for obvious reasons. We live in a completely different world than the one that existed when you entered Green Run last September. Our everyday vocabulary has expanded to include such terms as coronavirus, protective masks, and the all-important social distancing. I will never forget when the governor made the declaration back in March that schools would be closed for the remainder of the year to help prevent the spread of the virus. Gone was the daily interaction with friends and teachers. Gone was the spring athletic season and the spring musical. Gone was senior day and the prom. And gone was our traditional graduation ceremony. But even in these worst of times, you can find solace in knowing that you persevered and stayed healthy and safe and overcame these obstacles to still reach this ultimate goal of earning your diploma. Many of you have made sacrifices to support your family. Many of you have served in essential roles to provide support for others in the community. You have all learned how to adjust to sudden, dramatic changes to your learning environment and to your life. You are truly prepared to tackle the uncertainties of your future. Former Secretary of State and retired four-star General Colin Powell once said, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." I would add one more item to that list, and that is establishing positive relationships. I hope that you will look back fondly over the past 4 years and think about the many positive relationships that you have formed with peers and your teachers. I hope that you will remember all of the fun times that you've had, such as the Homecoming and Equus Spirit Weeks, the holiday fine arts concerts, and the Black History Month celebrations. So class of 2020, I challenge you to continue to prepare, work hard, learn from your mistakes, and build those positive relationships. And consider the words of actress Kerry Washington, who said, "Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential." The class of 2020 has set itself apart from other classes in various ways. For example, this class boasts members of the boys basketball team that won a region and state championship, earning Green Run its first ever state basketball title and 5th state title overall. This class helped Green Run continue to lead the school division as an innovative high school through the use of technology and new learning platforms in the classroom, as well as through the enhancement of student voice and student advisory programs. Nearly a third of the class will graduate with honors. This class has been offered millions of dollars in academic and athletic scholarships and will graduate students who have been chosen to attend some of the top universities in the country. They led our school in maintaining successful programs with the highest level of sportsmanship and athletics and providing high-quality music, art, and theater productions. They participated in an NJROTC program that has consistently earned the distinction of being one of the top academic, athletic, and drill programs in the country. In fact, the cadets in this class led the program to an unprecedented 8th Area 5 state championship and were once again recognized as a distinguished unit with academic honors. This has truly been an exceptional class. With 330 new Green Run graduates this year, our 41-year total now reaches over 14,700 Stallion alumni. In a few moments, you will get a chance to meet each of the members of this amazing class, But at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the class of 2020 valedictorian, Mr. John Randall, and salutatorian, Ms. Manuela Bushamani.
We did it. Every one of us, we all did it. We have made it here today to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime event, despite our current situation. We have persevered as I knew we would. You see, there is no contribution so small, nor an effort too large. We all played a part in this, the teachers, the faculty, our fellow students, and our parents who have pushed us to where we are now. We're not just persevering, we are building our characters over adversity. Our entire isolation is not just an obstacle of life, but a catalyst that will spark our true selves to come out. I know I have not been particularly involved throughout my years, but I have spent my life on video games, and I am not afraid nor ashamed to say it. Electronic sports is the next big thing, and I am proud to say I was a part of the esports chapter of Green Run. I would never have been able to do this if it was not for our principal, Mr. Tarkington, or our student activities coordinator, Ms. Twyman, to giving me the chance to form an esports chapter at Green Run. Thank you both for giving me a chance. Of course, to start a club or even a sport, you must have a sponsor to host it. Mr. Gio, thank you for being the best sponsor I could have ever asked for. Without you, I do not think esports would have survived or become what we accomplished in a very short year together. I know I can trust you to carry the mantle of esports into the years to come for Green Run. Green Run will have a new sport soon enough, and I cannot wait to come back and see it. As our time in high school comes to a close, we embark on new journeys. These journeys will lead us to joyful times, depressing times, and transitions in life that we must be prepared for. Life happens wherever we are, and no one person can stop it. Don't be scared of life. Embrace it. We are brand new humans in this world of the modern era. And I know we will have the adventures of a lifetime in our coming chapters. Whether you're entering the workforce, enriching your education, expanding your character, or living for yourself, we will always be connected because we are true stallions of Green Run. Remember, once a stallion, always a stallion. And us stallions, we're stronger together, and our future is bright. Thank you.
Hey everyone, it's been a while, but I'm very happy to say congratulations, we did it. First, I would like to bring to light that our school's reputation is no secret to us. And we know the rumors, but you see, that's the thing about reputations and rumors. People will see what they want to see. It only matters that we know who we are and what our school represents. Coming through the door freshman year, I didn't know what to expect. The outside world has so many different perceptions of Green Run and what's inside, but only we know the truth. Not only has our school defied expectations, our school has risen above them. Something I always admired about our school is the diversity. We all come from different backgrounds, experiences, and upbringings. We've all overcome our own struggles, and we're united in an understanding and accepting community. Together, we have faced adversity, but we have also grown, learned, and accomplished so much over the years. I would like to take this time to recognize some of our school's achievements. Congratulations to the boys basketball team for winning state championships earlier this year, and congratulations to our NJROTC for qualifying for nationals the 5th year in a row. Great job, Stallions. Now I'd like to thank my friends and teachers for such a good experience at Green Run. You know those moments where you realize it's going to be a nice memory, so you choose to enjoy it while it lasts? I've had a few of those here. I joined a few clubs at Green Run. I was in Scholastic Bowl, theater, and SCA primarily. Because I joined SCA last year, I got to help plan homecoming. There was the Spirit Week, the pep rally, the parade, the game, and the dance. I remember looking around the church parking lot and at everyone getting ready for the parade, and it felt like one of those cheesy teen movies. Everyone was working together and having fun, and I'm happy I got to see it. As I mentioned earlier, I was part of our theater department and Scholastic Bowl team. When I went into these extracurriculars, I didn't expect to walk away with skills other than memorizing lines and facts or effective listening. I learned about friendship and leadership. These clubs had us work together towards a common goal. Last year, with the spring musical of The Little Mermaid, we helped each other, and with all the time we spent together, we bonded. Like all productions, we cooperated and worked to put on these shows. With Scholastic Bowl, we would study together during lunch and sometimes after school. We would ride the activity of us back to school, joking around in fake accents and yelling at poor Mr. Walgren for chicken nuggets because no matter the outcome, we were in it together. And with SCA, we had our first student exchange, our first pep rally outside, and the wonderful farewell we had for Officer Crumpton. I came into these extracurriculars looking for an escape from academics, and what I got out of them was much more than that. At first, I thought we were going to come back after the 2 weeks, and when school was canceled, I was upset about the events. The musical, prom, everything that we waited for our senior year. Yet, as time went on, I just missed going to school. I missed sitting in the band hall with my friends during one lunch. I missed sitting backstage during rehearsal. I missed looking forward to orchestra practice. And I miss going to my government class and hearing Mr. Walgren sing along to Last Christmas. I miss the little things that I took for granted. I miss everything, but it's okay, because in a way, we're together right now. I would like to say I am so proud of everyone here. If you have struggled at all during these 4 years, or if you suffer from a mental illness, I am so proud of you. You matter, you are valued, and you are enough. We adapt, we push forward, and we will continue to do so. We are the class of 2020. We are supposed to represent clear vision. I'm reminded of the symbolism of the eyeglasses in Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, written in the 1920s. He says, "So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past." Fitzgerald is telling us that while we try to right the wrongs from our past, the only thing we can do is learn from our mistakes and move forward. Some of us were born in 2001 when 9/11 happened. We were born into chaos, and we are still witnessing it to this day. We grew up watching the news and seeing all of the injustices in this world and wanting to do something about it. We've learned about the past in history class. There have been wars, diseases, revolutions, breakthroughs, victories, and tragedies. We never thought we would need to be prepared for something so dangerous or thought it could happen in our lifetime, but we were mistaken. It's crazy to think that we're living through history right now. The year 2020 has consisted of threats of World War III, Australia wildfires, COVID-19, killer hornets, and the riots in Minneapolis. The class of 2020 is special not because we are graduating despite the pandemic. This pandemic does not define the class of 2020. We are special because of who we are and our drive. We define who we are. We want to see change and reform. We demand justice. I don't see this as an end, rather the start of something new. We will make the world a better place. I urge all of you to find your passion, speak up, and fight for a better tomorrow. Thank you.